Hello everyone, I am Professor Anish Vora and I welcome you all in this video lecture. Currently, we are running a series of video lecture for design of synchronous machine. Let us today take one numerical and we calculate air gap length. Suppose based on given data we have one alternator of rating 490 kVA. Other value, that is the voltage given, that is 3.3 kV. Number of poles, that is 10. 3 phase, 50 Hertz and delta connected. Number of turns per phase, that is given 182. Some other data, that is specific magnetic loading, that is 0.54 Weber per meter square. Pole arc to pole pitch ratio, pole arc to pole pitch ratio, that is a 0.66. Short circuit ratio, that is given 1.2. Gap contraction factor, that is Kg, that is 1.15. Kw, that is winding factor, is given 0.95. And condition is given that magnetomotive force for the air gap is 80% of the number of load filled magnetomotive force. So MMF for air gap is 80% of that of MMF of filled. So this condition is given, and filled form factor Kf, that is given 0.68. So this much of data is given, and what we need to do is we need to calculate air gap length. So calculate air gap length. So that is the parameter we need to calculate based on this value. So before we start our calculation, let us take one equation and then accordingly we will find out certain parameters. So for air gap, magnetomotive force for the air gap, that is MMF for air gap, that is ampere turns for the gap. We have very well known equation, that is 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 5 multiplied by Bg multiplied by Kg and multiplied by Lg, and therefore Lg, that is ampere turns for the gap, 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 5 multiplied by Bg multiplied by Kg. So we will be using this equation for calculating air gap length. So we need to first calculate ampere turns for the gap, that is not available. Kg, that is gap contraction factor, it is given. Bg, we have average flux density and we have filled form factor, so we can easily able to calculate Bg. So ultimately we need to calculate only ampere turns for the gap, and in case of ampere turns for the gap, we have been given one equation, that ATG, that is 80% of ATF, right? So when we use this equation, we will be able to calculate ampere turns for the gap. And to calculate field ampere turns, we have a one equation, that is the ampere turns for the armature and multiplied by SCR. So in this equation, SCR is available. SCR is given as a 1.2. So we need to calculate first ampere turn for the armature. If ampere turn for the armature is available, then based on that equation we will be able to calculate remaining parameters. And we have an equation to calculate ampere turns for the armature, that is 2.7 multiplied by I phase multiplied by T phase multiplied by kW and divided by number of pole. So number of poles are given, that is 10. So P is equal to 10, it is given. kW value is given 0.95. So kW, that is 0.95. So we do not have turns per phase are also given. So turns per phase, that is given 182. So to calculate ampere turns for armature per phase, we need to calculate I phase. So that is current per phase. So let us start first calculating I phase, that is current per phase. And equation we have, that is kVA divided by root 3 and multiplied by line voltage. So kVA, that is 490 divided by root 3 and multiplied by VL. VL is given 3.3, right? So based on this equation, now suppose we calculate current per phase. So 490 divided by 1.73 and divided by 3.3. So it comes to 85.82. So it comes to 85.82 ampere. So we have current per phase current is now available, and based on this equation of ampere turn for the armature, now we will be able to calculate ampere turn for the armature. So now we use this equation, ampere turn armature, that is 2.7 multiplied by I phase multiplied by T phase multiplied by kW and divided by P. So 2.7 multiplied by 85.82 multiplied by 182 multiplied by 0.95 and divided by 10. So ampere turn for the armature, 2.7 multiplied by 85.82 multiplied by 182 multiplied by 0.95 and divided by 10. So it comes to 4006. So it comes to 4006 ampere. Now we have ampere turn for the field, and that is ampere turn for the armature multiplied by SCR. So 4006 multiplied by SCR. SCR is given 1.2. So 4006 multiplied by 1.2, and that is 4807. So 4807, and that is ampere turns for the field, 4807 ampere. Now we know that the condition is given ATG, and therefore ATG, that is 80% of ATFO, and that is 0.8 multiplied by 4807, that comes to 0.8 multiplied by 4807, and then it comes to 3845. So it comes to 3845. So we have ampere turns for the gap is available. Now only we have to substitute this value in our equation of 8 raised to 10 raised to 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 5. So now we use that equation, and therefore ATG, that is 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 5 multiplied by BG multiplied by KG and multiplied by LG, and therefore LG is equal to ATG divided by 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 5 multiplied by BG and multiplied by Kg. Now at this stage Bg is not available, but Bg, we use this equation BAV divided by filled form factor. BAV is given, so BAV we have considered 0.54 and divided by Kf, that is given 0.68. So 0.54 divided by 0.68 and it comes to 0.79. So 0.7941. So now only we need to substitute the values, and therefore LG is equal to 3845 divided by 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 5 multiplied by 0.7941 and multiplied by 1.15. That is our gap contraction factor. So when we calculate this, it will come to 8.7941 multiplied by 1.15. So 7.3845 divided by 7.30 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 5. So 3845 divided by 7.30, that is 526 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 5. So if we convert it into millimeter, then LG, that is 5.26 millimeter. So this way we have calculated air gap length based on the given data. So thank you very much for watching my video. Keep watching. Thank you very much.